Yeah, I think we're ready to move on from that. There's been one lingering question on the minds of those anticipating Starfield's release. No, it's not Starfield's greatest mystery, but it's certainly something we're all hoping is an integral part of this new universe. That question is, will Starfield allow you to fly your spaceship manually throughout the vastness and openness of space? It may seem like somewhat of a trivial topic to some, but in the modern age of gaming, where we've only scratched the surface of combining open world elements with open spacefaring elements, Bethesda Studios has the opportunity to be the first to really stick the landing, pun intended, on the implementation of this in Starfield. I would even go as far as to say that Starfield absolutely needs to put the controls of a spaceship or space-traveling vessel in the hands of the player for this game to really be special. Though the specifics have not been confirmed, we've seen some hints at the possibility of manual spaceflight from Bethesda themselves, which can be found in these small clips from their developer diaries, so to speak.
Making a game on a planetary surface as we've always done before, and now where you have these very vast distances against this black starry background. It is a blank canvas and a massive playground, and all the pieces are there for you to write your own story. Whether you jump right in and you wish to follow the main quest, the main story, and go to the obvious one point leads to another, leads to another.
Going to space, I think there's a magic in just defying gravity and taking off from a planet. Like it's extremely difficult human endeavor.
Yeah, a lot of our games are about exploration, and that's sort of like, that's the ultimate exploration, is what's out there, what's past Earth, right? So it's incredibly exciting for us to work on something like that.
Everybody starting over and saying, what would you want to do? What does going to space mean to you? And everybody comes back to the same one. I want to see what's out there.
As a game, we have romance, adventure, mystery, but I think with Starfield, there's this other layer of, the cosmos and the universe and what is out there.
You'll explore the deepest reaches of the settled systems, and you'll find yourself at home in the Starfield.
You're not just playing a game, but you're living in this world, in this universe.
It's a giant open world for the player to do what they want.
Now, most of the games we've seen that have done first or third person spaceflight well are usually games centered around this concept as the core mechanic of their game, but not necessarily integrated as a freely accessible mode of travel when not on foot or grounded to a planet's surface. The thing that's exciting about Starfield is the very real possibility that we could see familiar systems of first and third person combat, RPG mechanics, skill trees, world maps, complex and branching narratives with traveling companions, but additionally, flying through space in your own ship, deciding which planet to visit, what star system to navigate towards, which side quests to engage depending on the distance from your solar system, and if you have any other pertinent objectives there or any other side quests along the way. Just the thought of a game that meshes elements of Skyrim, Mass Effect, Star Citizen, Cyberpunk, and Spider-Man is enough to excite the most casual of gamers, if not also slightly confuse them. But is it too good to be true? Could Bethesda Studios pull off a game with this much ambition and this many potentially intertwining systems and mechanics? Will spaceflight in Starfield be just a skippable cutscene when you fast travel to another planet, showing your ship taking off and landing, or a small icon on a galaxy map representing the flight path of your vessel? Or will you have to get in your ship, walk to the cockpit, start the engines, for lack of a better word, and maneuver your way off planet to get to your next destination? Bethesda is no stranger to making great RPGs that have a high level of interactivity and complexity when done well, but Starfield would be dissimilar from any project they've taken on up to this point. Knowing how much there could be to this game, it makes sense why they felt the game wouldn't be ready until 2023. I certainly hope that even if the game doesn't really have the deepest or most interactive spaceflight system, that it still has something nonetheless. I think the majority of people playing this game will appreciate at least feeling like they're flying a ship in space, rather than a boring and played out takeoff and landing sequence. I want to know what you think about spaceflight in Starfield and what you're expecting from the game in that regard. You guys always have funny and interesting things to say, and I really enjoy reading your comments, so keep them coming. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and press that little bell icon to stay notified on any new releases from this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the greatest mystery of Starfield Part 3, as we look forward to the future.